Hey everybody, so sorry I've been lagging on these uploads for the HRT updates. I haven't uploaded since before day 10. It was, I think, maybe day 8 or 9 that I last uploaded, and it is now day 77. We are in the middle of the 3rd month. And to be honest, it's been a combination of two different things. Number one, I'm lazy. Number two, I don't feel like I've had enough to talk about until now. And now I'm almost overwhelmed because within the last 3 weeks, I would say, I have had a lot of stuff happen. Not only just changes, but even like social things with family and friends. So first off, I do feel like my face is more feminine, for sure. I'm extremely happy with the way things are going. I hated looking in the mirror before, just completely hated it. The mirror was not my friend before. I am starting to really feel comfortable in my appearance, where before it was like the mirror is literally my worst enemy and my own living nightmare. I never in a million years would have thought I could just, change my entire outlook on life and myself in such a short period of time. As you can see, my hair has gotten a lot longer. I swear it has grown like an inch in just like the last couple weeks. I will say this, I have started taking my estrogen sublingually, which means I put it under my tongue and I wait for it to dissolve, which usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's time consuming, but I don't think that I really had many visible changes until I started doing that, and then it was like bang, 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 bang. I have like breast soreness, I feel like I'm starting to look different, my hair started growing longer. Maybe it was just from being on estrogen and the blockers for the amount of time that I've now been on it, that I'm starting to see changes. So I think it's about half and half, that it's this doing it sublingually and then just purely the amount of time that I've been on it. So when it comes to breasts, I have noticed a little bit of soreness in the past couple weeks. My chest is, they're starting to grow. So my girls, they're starting to plump up a little bit. One of these days I'll show you. Not really, but who knows. We'll see what happens. No change in my facial hair. Yeah, I'm sure you can see that too. So I definitely have to invest in laser sometime very, very soon. I'm trying to figure out how that works, but I have the same amount of facial hair as I did before. It is no less, but I have noticed that my legs, if I shave my legs, I can maybe go, 2 or 3 more days longer without feeling like I need to shave them than before. So I've noticed that on my body hair is growing a lot more slowly. Not a lot, but like it is growing more slowly, but my facial hair is completely the same. I've also invested in a lot of clothing. I bought tons of dresses, I bought tons of shoes, I bought makeup. I have no interest in wearing boy clothes anymore. Unfortunately, I wear very gender neutral clothing when I go to school. I haven't gotten the courage up yet to go to school in a dress, just because I don't really feel like waking up in the morning and getting pretty just to go do something that I don't even want to do and don't even want to be there. So I'm like in and out as fast as possible. So I'm not really worried about it. One of these days I'll do it, when I start getting further along down the line and I look even more feminine, and then it makes me feel a lot more comfortable, because right now I still have facial hair and it's like, Okay, so here's a major update. I actually came out to my family. They had already known that I was really contemplating taking hormones and that I identified a certain way, but they were not aware for the first 2 months that I was on hormones. So about 2 weeks ago, I went out with my friend Dakara. We went out, I put on a whole face of makeup, I wore this cute dress that I got online and some heels, and I went out and we went to see this drag show. I had a couple drinks and I just said to my friend, do you want to do something fun? And she's like, what? And I'm like, take a picture of me right now in this dress and we'll send it to my whole family. We'll send it to my family's group text. So she did, and I sent it, and I just said, having a great time with my good friend, and I got a message from my mom that said, glad you're having a good time. No one else really responded. And then I had a couple more drinks, and I think I went a little bit too far, and I said, thank you, I'm trans, I've been on hormones for 2 months. And I did not get a response from anyone about that until the next morning, where my mom messaged me and said, I don't even know how to respond to that over text. But she asked me a bunch of different questions and I answered them, and it wasn't that big of a deal, and that was basically it. No one really asked me anything. They're all against it, of course. My mom is probably the one that supports me the most. I don't know if my brother really cares, but I know my sister and dad are very conservative, and my dad especially is not on board. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of, it's not, if I cared what they thought about it, I wouldn't be where I am. So, I mean, as much as I love them and I want to make them happy, I had to do this for me. And, you know, if I hadn't have done this, I would still be trying to drink myself into a coma. I'd still be crying myself to sleep. You know, I'd still be a depressed mess. And I ended up going home to have like a little family get together for my aunt's 50th birthday. So I was able to see my mom, my dad, my sister, my sister's fiance, and extended family. And I almost didn't go, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna look way different come around Christmas time when I see everybody again. So I better go right now and make sure that my family and my extended family can see me, so that the next time they see me, I'm not causing even more of a scene with, you know, my appearance and how different I look. So I got a couple weird looks from family. I got, you know, my mom thinks I look a lot different. No one else really said anything to me. The trip overall was not good. I got in a huge fight with my sister. I'm not gonna go into it, but I basically have no interest in seeing any family members. You know, I'm skipping Thanksgiving. I don't even know how I feel about Christmas. I'm not gonna lie. I, at this point, feel like I'm pretty like solid in feeling that when I interact with them, it just creates drama. You know, and I'm not in the right, and they're not in the right. Everyone's in the wrong in some way. We just clash so often, and I feel like I make their life a misery when I come into the equation. For whatever reason. I don't know. I have a lot of issues to work out, a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and so do other people in my family who have anger and resentment towards me. And so I'm not really interested in seeing them for a while. But I will say that no one was rude to me. My mom did misgender me the entire time, but you know what? It's the first time she's seeing me. I'm still not very far in my transition. She can do whatever she wants. It doesn't bother me. She did call me a man. She did call me like, you know, a boy. She actually, what she said to me was, I can't believe I have 2 boys, that blah, blah, blah. I won't even go into what she said. But I was just kind of like sat back and was like, yeah, and continue the conversation. I mean, it's her problem, not mine, you know? Her definition of me does not define me, and I'm not gonna let that influence my feelings. I will say that I did mention multiple times how much happier I am and how much I you know, enjoy looking in the mirror instead of hating looking in the mirror and not being able to deal with my appearance. I did not get one, we're happy for you, or I'm glad you're doing better, not a single one. So it is what it is. I don't know. Overall, I'm doing really, really well, and I hope that I can do more of these videos soon. I think that I just overthink the videos so much, like it's gonna be so much work, and then it ends up not being that much work. And you know, but I think that's all I have to say today. If I can think of anything else, maybe I'll make another video in the next couple days just to talk about a little bit more of what I've been going through. And so anyway, I wish you guys all the best and have a great night. Thank you so much for watching.